for Mohbad, they don't know. So everybody would like to look down on the person they're talking about. Okay, Darusha's younger brother, maybe in height may not be even, taller to Darusha's height, something of such. Then all of a sudden, they just wrap up the conclusion like, okay, your younger brother, then okay, these are the ones we have. We have the one of about 150,000. We have the one of about 180,000 and upward. And we have the one that are not even up to such price. Some of 60, 50 and all that. So he decides the casket that he wants to buy for Mohbad. And he even went as far as pricing the casket. Like 50. No, I go pay 50. How much last? Okay, pay 45. About now 43 we get. We'll just sort this one first. We know we'll still pay for ambulance and all that. So they wrap it up. And he's making requests for some things which those people decide not to do. And those are things I don't want to talk about openly.
The video is there. The juju, like prevention of a spirit attacking them, like in retaliation.
Not even that alone. In the aspect of the juju, he asked them to sew those things into the caskets, which they refused.
That's the one I'm talking about, please. Because he has his own.
That particular aspect, they refused. They said he needs to contact their boss, and if their boss permit them to. And he said this is their own family tradition. These are things they do traditionally. And the person was like, well, they need to talk to their boss so that they will have a solid and better conclusion before they carry on. So they were unable to submit those things to those people. They were unable to sew it into the casket and all that. So on that particular atmosphere, I believe Darusha has prepared even before Mohbad died. All this juju and everything has been well prepared. Mohbad is still alive when they went to get those things ready. Do you understand? Because if not for the fact that those things are ready before the death of Mo, it won't be so easy. He died on Tuesday. And that same Tuesday stroke, Wednesday, around 5 a.m., Darusha was able to present those things. And around 10, 11, when the body arrived at Ikorodu, those things arrived with Darusha and Co.
What things arrived with him?
Those juju and all that. But you understand?
Okay, so since they were unable to give him those things, okay, all those things that those voodoo or whatever stuff that he requested from, so it means he has his own.
As his own, as how?
He requested them to prepare something alongside the casket so that, the Ukuni, like so that the dead body will not be appearing to whatever. For prevention of
yes, that is the same thing. See why later brings into the casket at the graveyard.
Yes, so they could not prepare it for him there. So if he had,
that is why
not prepared. He did not say prepared. They could not assist him to put it inside the casket.
Papariano, the thing has been prepared already. Instead of putting it the way they do it, that makes it openly like this now. What they want to do is they actually want to keep those things inside the casket. You understand? They want a particular aspect of the casket to be tear so that they put those things inside and sew it. You understand?
They couldn't help them sew it.
That is it. So the guys did not even accept it, not to talk of helping them to sew it. So it was like they need to talk to their boss. So far you say it's your traditional stuff, talk to their boss. When their boss give them order to, they will lose the casket and put whatever they want to put inside them. They will sew it again.
Okay, were they able to see them moving away with the casket? Did they come with the car? Did they carry it? Was the place close to General Hospital? Did they just
They did not pick the casket immediately after payment. No, they wait till daybreak around 7:38. That's what he said. Around 7:38, they came to pick the casket up and all that. You understand? That is when they came back to carry the casket. It's not far from General Hospital.
Like, did they come there with something like like the ambulance or something to pick it up?
I don't ask. Maybe they came with ambulance to carry the casket or no. They only say they came back around 7:38 to carry the casket. So I can't really clear that part. Maybe they go there with ambulance or not.
Okay, now the another thing is how is that guy sure that it was Darusha who came to him? Does he know Darusha before? Because if I'm selling something, if I'm selling casket, okay, and somebody came to buy casket from me, and later they were telling me that, who bought casket from you, that, not whatever. I'm supposed to have known that person before and know that person is Darusha. I could describe, the person was tall, the person was a little bit foul. I could make description. But how is that guy sure that that person is Darusha?
All right. It's very, very easy. Before I even clarify that from him, I asked him the same question. Do you know Darusha? He said initially none of them knows Darusha. Not until the issue escalated. Not until the issue of the bought casket that did not size him and they bought the casket around General Hospital, blah, 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 blah. When the investigation started, police came back to them. Even I've forgotten the DM something in General Hospital also followed them there. Do you understand? And they were there. So that is when the name keep coming out. Darusha. And I was like, do you know him by face? Say yes, of course he does. So showing him some pictures was like, okay, yes, this is the guy. You understand?
Yeah, all right. So he recognized the guy. And then if that be the case, then Darusha knows about getting the casket. If he were among those who gets the casket and he had previously requested them to put something in the casket, then since he has something to put in the casket, it means either later on he might have eventually asked somebody to put that thing in the casket, or he might have gone with them since they came to pick the casket. You know Darusha very well. Darusha came to pick this casket. So Darusha taking the casket there. Now the question to Darusha is, Darusha, who bought casket? Darusha cannot deny that he's not the one who went to buy casket, because initially it was like he paid for the ambulance and for the coffin. But now it is clear that Darusha bought the casket. So Darusha, who bought the casket, who placed Mohbad in the casket, and who sewed the gown that Mohbad wore, did they also buy it from the same place? Who bought the gown? Because I don't think that gown was worn. It was not worn on Mohbad. That gown that Mohbad wore that day in his burial, in his casket, that gown was worn to him. I guess maybe that morning, because when Baba arrived at the house, Mohbad was not in that gown.
No.
Yes.
Baba, correction. When Baba arrived at the house on Tuesday night, Mohbad has already been dressed for burial.
No, sorry. No. Baba said he was in a shirt. He talked about long sleeve. Sorry, he talked about
this is the same clothes Baba is narrating. Baba met him already being prepared for burial, glove in his hands, well dressed, cap in his head.
We saw him in the ambulance. Remember, we saw him in the ambulance. Or was it not the ambulance?
You see, this ambulance picture you're talking about, if you look at the ambulance picture you're referring to, I'm still finding it difficult to know where that picture came from. Exactly. The reason is this. Mohbad was naked on stretcher in that ambulance, putting on only boxers. You understand? And they can't tell me Mohbad is locally embalmed and well dressed the way he was buried, and who later removed the clothes to put him in the ambulance. Do you understand? Me, I'm kind of trying to believe that this picture must have generated sometimes ago. Maybe during the time of these NDLE or stuffs and all that, maybe You understand? Maybe.
This is where the father has to come in. Okay, Baba, this picture of Mohbad in the ambulance, is this Mohbad? And is this do you think this look like the ambulance? I think the father can better explain. At least whatever he says, it can better explain from whatever anybody who is not there right now will be saying. So let this question be put to Baba and let the video be shown to him. That was this Mohbad in the ambulance that night? Okay, let us do that. So
I will personally do that. And
yes,
I'll do that today. But the point is this, Papariano. Let's look at it from this angle. If truly that picture was that night, and if truly that is Mohbad, who took that picture?
And for what purposes?
And for what purposes? I want to flash you back to a video you've been playing for a while. Mama Mohbad being visited by Tonto Dike, Yabojo and some set of people. Do you realize immediately those people steps into that house, including Darusha himself, set up a camera and each and everybody starts recording? Do you know those things they were recording is not that vital or neither being valuable to them like the event that took place between Mohbad and whosoever it is in that house? It must have not been important to them like when Mohbad is laying down lifelessly. There must be a video with them, a picture with them, when Mohbad being lifeless in that house. Why are they keeping those videos and those pictures? For what purpose? Do you understand? I am still finding it very hard to picture out that particular area. None of them is coming out to give us a video.
I have disagreed, but I will try to look into that. I have been the first person. Okay, when I even look at the height of that person, but they said the hair is the same. Everything looks like Mohbad, but I have continued to disagree with the picture of Mohbad in that ambulance. And it's good that we are seeing this different. We're seeing it differently or the different ways. And that thing is that let us put that aside. Let us put that aside. And on the issue of the neck that was broken, here we have two persons to ask.
Hold on. Sorry, Arifa has not finished talking. He said he discovered when, in regards to doing his finding with
go on, Arifa, yeah, go on.
He discovered a village. Yeah, a village.
Yeah, go on with that. Yeah, go on with the village.
Yeah, I discovered that in course of conversation, and I've once been told by somebody somewhere concerning the same village and address, which I just abandoned. I just received it and threw it somewhere. I didn't even pay any attention to it initially. Not until that very day, and the same thing came out, and I have to make some moves, which I do. And I think I've talked about it. When I was at the village self, I think I hosted a particular program that lasted for like 8 hours or so. Well, there are so many spiritual aspects concerning this particular case. These people are not joking with anybody. And Papareno, put the phone at your chest for people to see it.
No, it's okay. It's just the casket. It's the way his neck was bent, and the casket was very local.
Okay, it is not local but ordinary. And people has been asking questions concerning the sawdust in it. You understand? I don't think if I can just clear that briefly. Let me just do that briefly though. The sawdust in it is what it is made to be there. These are caskets for teenagers, and the level of the caskets, you understand? There are some that is well padded with foam, depends on the price. But this one, they usually put sawdust in it. Not because it is Mohbad's casket or anything, no. They usually put sawdust in all these ones. And they will staple the clothes, they will make the sawdust, like foam in it. And they will staple it and do all these things. You understand? So the sawdust, it is just what they do. And that is how they usually do their own casket. I witnessed it, I saw it, and I asked questions about it. And that is it. And possibly also when it was exhumed, even when it was exhumed unprofessionally, people were talking about the blood. The blood is fresh, which means Mohbad must have just died. Not that Mohbad has died for long. All this, you understand. When I ask some questions for some expertise, you can easily jump on the internet and search about it as well. It is natural for the blood to be fresh at that stage. You understand? Because there is no ventilation. It is only ventilation. It is only air that makes blood thick. It makes blood become a clotted blood, and the color will change. But since there is no ventilation in the casket, neither in the grave, so I am 100% sure that is why the blood still remains fresh. You know, it is process for the blood to dry up, for the water to dry and all that. It's gradual process, and this body hasn't spent months. It's just days, maybe 9 to 10 days, I guess. So there's every possibility for the blood to be fresh. You understand? So that is what I find out concerning the blood and concerning the sawdust in it. So I think I proceeded to
the blood. The blood can be better explained. There are stages to post-mortem to decomposition of a body. You don't really need to go there. These are areas that we have treated medically, and I think by now a lot of people understand why those bloods had to be fresh, and why those blood have to come out. Fluids have got to come out from the dead body or from a dead body. So that one is on for that. But on the area of the neck, we'll come back to the neck. The neck that was broken here, there are two persons that we can really ask about what happened. On the statement of Darosha, he claimed that in the morning all the family members saw the body in the casket before it was taken to the grave. So first, is there a way to have this clarified from Baba? Was Baba there in the morning, or since Baba left around that 3 or 4 a.m., he never knew anything until Mohbad was buried? Do you have that information?
According to Baba Mohbad, he left there around 4 a.m. to make preparation of where he will be laid to rest. Then, after the whole thing, he did not witness either the neck is bent or not until he starts seeing the video and the picture on internet.
Okay, then the next thing is this. Then, how many of them were there? That's just it. Darosha has to answer so many questions, but
Darosha has answered that question, Papariano.
No, he has not answered it.
Baba answered the question some time ago, Papariano.
Even Darosha himself has answered that question in his Instagram post. He said,
I read it.
He said everybody is there except Mama Mohbad. You understand? Except
the father. Everybody include the father, but that is wrong.
Which the father explained himself that he left around 4 a.m. to prepare.
My question. My question still stands. My question is, at the time that they brought the casket and Mohbad was placed in the casket, who placed Mohbad in the casket? Only Darosha can answer that one. That's what I was saying. Who placed Mohbad?
Darosha saying the family member were there. Wunmi was there.
Do you understand the question? Darosha went to buy casket, right? He brought the casket. Who placed Mohbad from the ambulance to the casket? That's my question.
That should be Darosha.
Now, if the casket is small and Mohbad is taller than this person, it is in the process of placing the body in that casket that the neck would have been torted.
No, I disagree with that.
Explain.
Maybe Mohbad neck has been bent in the house during the process of deleting him.
Why did Baba not see it?
You know, he was laid down on the floor under the stair. And due to the nature of Baba, and they don't have someone in the family that has Ogba in head that can check the body properly. I didn't mean Mama Mohbad was innocent about all this thing. She should be the one to check the body, to carry the head up and shake it. Then she will know whether the boy was intact or something is missing. But because she was part of the conspiracy, so Baba cannot even go to that extent of checking the body. Baba, on that. But please, before going on, please, Obarano, please give me 1 minute or 2 minutes, please. Darusha Unichiri. Darusha.
Okay,
please, Babarano, but this thing is just paining me. How can he buy that kind of a casket for a lady Oluwa? How can he buy that kind of a casket for a lady Oluwa?
We need scientific method to deal with it. That's why we need.
And we need to do this one, because
listen, the time taken to do all this or whatever, we can pressure Baba to get Darusha arrested. Somebody can go after Darusha. But Baba team, they are just being weak on the family. They don't want to arrest Adura. Baba have the right to arrest every single one of them. They are just too silent for so many things. Baba has civil case ongoing. His civil case, if you follow the civil case, follow of this, it will result to somewhere. But they are two being solved. There's family, and we are waiting for the government to do their thing. You have to initiate, you have to have a case with each and every one of them so that they'll begin to speak out. All of them are just silent, like they don't know what is happening. And the fake story they tell us about the nurse come, the story is going everywhere. If you begin to face all of them one by one, okay, and have case with them, you can develop something new that will change this investigation.
Papariano, can I ask you a question?
Darusha, do you know why I just want to give this Darusha 1 or 2 calls? Darusha did not even remember when he was suffering, when he has nothing.
I'm give her 2 minutes. Let her be Darusha is bastard.
Mommy joking.
Yes.
You don't expect Darusha to think about all these things you're talking about. Have you ever seen a bad-minded human being thinking about tomorrow or thinking about the past? No, they only think about today. So don't feel as if Darusha is this, Darusha is that. Darusha is born to be a betrayer, a traitor.
Okay. People want to go on your 2 minutes on.
I don't see them for comment section now.
Your 2 minutes is on.
Darusha.
Madam Jokem, Mommy Jokem, please 1 minute. That's all Labolani Abi, or what is your name? Atiwo, Ati Darusha, Atadura ni, Ati Wunmi, gbogbo tẹ́ bá kọjọ láàárọ̀ kò ní dalẹ̀ mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Ibi tí ẹlẹ́rìí bá ti ń rẹ́rìn, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rín ò ní tọ́ sí yín mọ́ lẹ́nu láyé. Kò ní yẹ yín. Gbogbo tẹ́ fi àárọ̀ yín ṣe níṣẹ́, ó máa dìbàjẹ́ mọ́ yín lójú ni. Gbogbo àgbọ́kànlé yín ní ti dáadáa, ó máa dìbànújẹ́ ni. Nǹkan ẹ̀rín, nǹkan ayọ̀ kò tún ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sídìílé ẹ̀ àtàwọn ìrandíran ẹ̀ mọ́ láyé. Bó ṣe máa rí leléyìí, gbogbo tí ń jẹ́ olú ọmọ nínú ilé yín, gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́nà máa pamọ́ yín lára. Gbogbo tó lè ṣàǹfààní tó lè wúlò nínú ìdílé rẹ̀ Dásọ́lá, ó máa dìbànújẹ́, ó máa ń di àwọn gbégbìn bí iṣu pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run bó ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn. Kí ló dé tó ṣe pé ní àwọn ìjọba ìlú yìí wá corrupt to the extent pé ẹ̀yin ìkà, ẹ̀yin aṣèrè, ẹ̀yin apọmọlọ́mọ lẹ́kúnjayé, ẹ̀yin lẹ nílùú, ẹ̀ ní láti bọ̀ tán bẹ ṣe wò ó pọ̀ tó. Gbogbo tó ń dánú ọ̀rọ̀ yín, gbogbo tó ń dùn ọ̀rọ̀ yín máa dìbànújẹ́ ayé láyé ni. Kò ní yẹ yín, kò ní dùn mọ́ yín. Ìtẹ́ bí lọ́mọ ẹ máa sọ fún ẹni, ẹ máa sọ fún ẹni. Fíjìdì abúlùmí mọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀dì wa, amúrọ̀ àtò àmọ́látọ̀lá àtọ̀bísà yásílá náà rọ́ṣátà làhàd. Mọ́ agínà aliu màlúù wà mọ́ kàsábàtà bá ti yáda abilà abi wà tàǹbà. Bí ogun ṣe pọ̀ tó fà nẹ́bì tó ṣe pé ní ẹbí sọ̀tẹ̀ ará sọ̀tẹ̀ tó sì fi sẹ́rí fún pẹ̀lú ògbóló gbogbo yín pátápátá inú bilẹ̀ mo máa gbé láyé. Gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá fi ọjọ́ ayé yín kó jọ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ló máa lò kò ní jẹ́ ti yín láti wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ yìí lọ tún gbáyé pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú tún gbáyé pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tún bá ní gbénú ayé yìí pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà ara gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara yín ó máa bá yín ṣọ̀tá omi ara yín ó máa bá yín ṣọ̀tá iṣan ara yín ó máa bá yín ṣọ̀tá àdàbí tó bá ṣe pé Mohbad bá jẹ̀bi ikú tó kú lókù tí Mohbad ò bá jẹ̀bi ikú tó kú pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run tí mo sọ fún yín láàárọ̀ yìí lọ́lọ́ oṣù Ramadan ta wọnú ẹ̀ lónìí yìí pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run bó ṣe máa jẹ́ fún yín nìyẹn ẹ̀yin olórí ibú burúkú yìí irú kọ́mẹ́ntì òṣìwò nìyẹn anybody invite anybody ni get out yóò bá yàrá ìyá babalaba bá ẹ.
I'm okay. I'm just okay. I'm happy. Socially good. Happy because you have recite Tabatia, so I'm happy. Thank you so much for that.
You have to add your own. You have to add your own.
Hello, Mom Joker.
Olúwa ti fẹ́ Adéyẹmọ.
Mom Joker, please wait.
Yes.
Thank you for this. But you people can defend Wunmi. You people can defend Darusha. If you people are not working for them, you will not be running scatter defending them. But the Baba that was not there, 72 hours prior to the death of Mohbad, you people can point your dirty, stinking finger at the man. Ayérayé, ó sì nǹkan tẹ́ bá dáwọ́lé láyé yín tó máa ṣe oríire. Gbogbo ológo ọmọ yín ojú yín ni wọ́n ṣe máa kú o. Gbogbo ológo ọmọ yín kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá lè pọ̀ tó lọ́wọ́ ìyá yín. Ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́mọ wọ́n yọ, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan lẹ́ máa yọ. Torí bàbá yẹn was not there 72 hours. Even the mother claimed that the boy died on Monday. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ lọ sin ọmọ yẹn tí ò bá ṣe wípé bàbá yẹn ìyá yẹn lọ pé bàbá yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ tún ìgbà tó dẹ̀ tún gbóhùn bàbá yẹn wọ́n tún sọ fún pé kó padà sílé. Ẹ wá kóṣì ẹ kẹsẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ ṣe bí olórí burúkú kò sólógo ọmọ tó máa jáde ní ìran yín mọ́. Ológo ọmọ yín ti tẹ̀lé Mohbad lọ o. Gbogbo ológo ọmọ yín gbogbo yín tẹ̀lé.
Bóyá ẹ máa ṣe pé lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ń bọ̀ mo ní 3 minutes ẹ máa ṣe ìkòyí lọ mọ́.
Continue. Give it to them. Honestly speaking, we need to give it to them because
give it to them.
I see no reason they will just come to any platform and started attacking people for just no reason. I don't understand why they are doing that. If truly you wish for what happened to Papa Mohbad to happen to you, then you can start supporting Darusha, Wunmi, anybody that have hands in the deleting of Mohbad. But my prayer for you this morning is this: whoever that supported evil on the cost of this justice for Mohbad, your glorious son will go for it.
Ashewa.
And Boluwatife Adeyemo, aka Darusha, for you buying 43,000 naira casket for our own Omokobi 1 million, Ileri Oluwa, for you burying Mohbad shabbily, Darusha, Boluwatife Adeyemo, Oluwa to Femo, bí bá ṣe ń lọ sínú oṣù Ramadan ká ṣàmúlẹ̀ nìyí tí ó ṣe jẹ́ oṣù ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò ní rí dáríjì lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run mọ́.
Ashewa.
Ọwọ́ wọ ọkọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́mọ wọ yọ ilé Darusha gbogbo tó wà lára ẹ máa yọ dànù ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. Ó máa jáde nínú ilé wa bọ́ sẹ́nu tírélà lọ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Fún pé bó ṣe ṣe ìlérí Olúwa because skẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn àtọ̀hún ẹ̀ bẹ́ ṣe sí ló dùn àwa abiyamọ. Ẹ lè fún níbi fitting burial ayé ò tún yẹ ẹ mọ́. Ó ti ń kọrin ti pẹ́ wọn gbóhùn ìlérí ẹ̀ Olúwa mú ẹ mọ́ra pé kọ́ lè gbóhùn ẹ̀. Ohun ẹ̀yẹn ti kú pátápátá. Gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ ògo ayọ̀ nínú ayé ẹ̀ ó dògún mọ́ ẹ lára Bólúwa ti fàdé ẹ mọ́. Tó bá mu omi á gbòdì lára ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹun á gbòdì lára ẹ̀. Mohbad ní aṣọ tí mo ní mi ò fẹ́ wọ̀ ó gbélé mi lórí aṣọ yẹn lẹ padà fi sí ikú gbóná ni gbogbo yín máa kú lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nítorí báwo lẹ ṣe lè wọ gáùn fún ìlérí Olúwa, ọmọ tó ṣiṣẹ́ owó tó ṣe wàhálà tó làágùn. Wọ́n ní post.
Let me buy you. Let me buy Lashiba. This is 7:28.
Yeah, there is nothing I can say that Mr. Muiwa has not said. I know, though I woke up not quite long, but the little I was able to hear from him convinced and gave an indication that he has done justice to every shady part in this cause for justice for Mohbad. I just came up when Besto is about to round up because I overheard one thing and which I need to make a clarification on, because you see a platform like this is it's very influential, popular. I mean TikTok platform. News on Mohbad does spread faster than anywhere. So there are some perspective that we need to understand, because I don't want it to look as if I am saying contrary to what Mr. Muiwa has said. I woke up when my name was mentioned. So that means Mohbad woke me up to come and hear my name or what I said being quoted. On the embalming, the person that asked the question about the embalming put too much emphasis on it by saying, like Egyptian mummies. No. Egyptian mummies were given, do I call it, I don't know how to put it, but those ones are buried. As in, therefore, there is a kind of word they use for them, mosaic, or as in the process is furnished thoroughly. That is, they are smoked to eternity. They are smoked to eternity. But embalming is of two types. You either have the cold ice embalming or the dry embalming. The cold embalming is done for fresh corpse. If you have a fresh corpse and the corpse is certified for preservation, so you give it cold inside freeze. But the dry embalming is not that the body is made like that Egyptian mummies, because the body, I'm sorry to say, and this shall be my last time of talking or addressing Mohbad's body, because the situation or the circumstance of his death and life after is not palatable and is not what I should be or I can be saying. I promise, in case of anybody raises it next time, I won't be the one to make this clarification. The process they did in the dry embalming is that due to the fact that the body was passing through decomposition, a body buried and exhumed after 9 days, there must have been certain decomposition taking place in the body. It's very unnecessary, or let me say it's not right to just take the body that is decomposing and put it. Why I said dry, why I made it clear on dry embalming was when the rumor of the body will decay if we don't do autopsy, if we don't do this now. And I said, look, no matter the time, no matter when we are ready, despite that the process is on, no matter what, we shouldn't harbor any fear or nurse any doubt that we are not going to get what we need to carry out the either toxicology or whatever test that we need. That the body is preserved. They drain those water from the body first. They have their own process. They understand the process. They drain the water first before now being preserved it. It's called in their own term dry embalming, not smoked burial like those Egyptian mummy that could be there. It's been embalmed in the morgue, but the body, the water was drained from the body, so it's not passing through any process of embalming. So we should get that clarification clear. It's not that when immediately the body was exhumed, they just put it in the freezer or in for embalming. So that's just the clarification I want to make, in which probably the language that person used, that like Egyptian mummy. Egyptian mummy made Mr. Muiwa to like.
Now me ask the question, no. Mr. Grace,
I know.
I ask question, no.
If I'm to guess, I will guess it's you, because it's you that always
good. You
want
guess
to get
me.
to the
Yes.
root. How does bitter? Where come the bitter in the bitter leaf? Let us get to the root of see how his own root is bitter.
No, Mr. Gratis, I appreciate, thank you for clarifying. No, to be honest, I wasn't even there when you made the clarification, but I heard it on other platforms. They were saying, oh, it was dry by. So I just went on, Googled it and I thought, and if you even go on Google, you just type it, you see when they start giving examples, they make examples to that. So thank you for the clarification, because it puts our minds at rest. You understand? But as you said, when something is said, some people are not there, you hear the next explanation of it, and it just puts that fear, like, oh, it's a mess. So it's good to ask the question. And I don't think there's any harm in asking. So as I said, thank you for clarifying. I feel good.
The body is well preserved. That's just what I want us to understand.
Okay,
it's preserved. So, Mr. Muiwa, we are waiting. Next week, we want to see those actions in practice and in reality. So put every head together to ensure that at least our people get proper update and they have confidence in what is going on underground, because I know a lot are going on. So it should be as fast as you can. It's quite unfortunate that these panelists are so nice and they are taking it easy on you. They are not. They are not. I was expecting some gospel so that you have the feelings of what some of us face day and night.
Even me, I'm expecting Woto. I'm expecting some Woto.
Oh, it's quite unfortunate. I know when next you are coming, come with bulletproof.
I don't know the show.
They are just welcoming you.
I get a soft me Samu. I can't do a chef for a chef off you way. Me, more be talking wrong. Last time.
No. First time when next you are coming, come with bulletproof.
Who's one of the chief culprits of the Woto? It's not me.
No, did I mention him? I don't mention him.
Someone was saying, I think we should allow Mr. Muiwa to go. Someone was even saying, he should not overstay. I was like, you people are acting nice on Mr. Muiwa, like, I don't understand.
You know what happened? Because Mr. Muiwa has nailed it. And he's not using left to call right. So automatically, when you listen to someone who is making facts, who is speaking the truth, you will understand. There's no need for you to hold the person longer. That's what I say.
I was looking for Nobby. I was looking for Queen Omo. I was looking for lots of. Are these people not here? And they are so calm on Mr. Muiwa. Mr. Muiwa, that your juju, I go come ask for you too.
No, Mr. Muiwa, the way
they go drag you, eh?
No. So it's that's why they are asking, who is Mr. Muiwa? So they are doing initiation. So you have to pretend to be nice.
They are talking to you in comment section. They are saying we are here. Action, we are here. I beg you, don't start this night too.
It's good now. At least Westo is closing down. If anybody is coming with Woto, I beg keep your Woto for Westo when next Westo comes.
Mr. Miwa, you've given us some confidence this today, and you did not get Woto today. We are very respectful on this platform. We've engaged you. You've been very engaging, intelligent, so we appreciate you. My biggest takeaway is that, and Grexy, I'm glad that you're here too, because I think yesterday or so, on a different platform, there were some questions that I asked, and I'm glad that you've referenced it to make sure that Mr. Muiwa and team, we want to see this action beginning next week. Mr. Muiwa, God bless you, continue the good work. We did not give you Woto today. We want to take you with your word. We're hoping to see some action, you understand, next week. So we're hoping to that because, if we don't see action and we're like this next Saturday and nothing has been done, I cannot promise that it will not be Woto. Me, I'm king of Woto too, but we are
No problem. No problem.
God bless you. Do the good work. I want to just say one thing. Please, let's be prayerful. Let us keep all these people in prayers. These people are the boots on the ground. They are facing not only physical battles but spiritual battles. Please keep them in your prayers. That God will give them the strength. Give words to everybody. Keep us in your prayers. That God will give us the grace, the wisdom, and also the endurance to see this through. So thank you very much. Justice for Mohbad. May your days be long. May you live and see your grandchildren. May you walk and never stumble. And may we.
Let's round it up with a prayer before they go. Let's
somebody that can be back to say prayer.
Thank you, guys. Oh no, we spent a very wonderful day. Oh, Facebook people, I'm sorry. Okoti Mora, Emma Bino, people on Facebook, I greet you. Mr. Miwa is also greeting. Gresi is greeting. Anya Azuko is greeting. Olorogun EJ, please, you have to say something. You've not talked here. I'm sorry about that. Please unmute your mic and, give us your closing remark quickly. Please unmute your mic. Olorogun EJ, I'm sorry about that, please. Please unmute.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes. Mr. Muiwa, good morning, sir. And thank you very much for softening our heart, because I was part of those that was saying that we should go into protest to the police. Let's see how we can be able to get our own justice. But with some of the few questions that you've answered, even if you didn't answer them directly, but we understand. And the only contribution I want to contribute here is just a suggestion, or let's say it's a question. When Wunmi said she knows a lot that spied her husband, I feel that's the best. That was the best medium the family of Papa Mohbad would have used to arrest her immediately. Because in a situation like that, if the Lagos State Police is not really assisting in the case, I believe Abuja writing a petition demanding for the arrest, I think they should be able to do something. But I don't know how the thing works, if it is possible. Because immediately she made that statement online that she knows a lot, but she doesn't want to say. It is an avenue for the family to come and make an arrest. Since you claimed that you know a lot, we want you to come and tell this to the police. Because I feel if we are sitting waiting for this toxicologist test for it to come out, more stories are still going to be coming up. And if we are waiting for them to do their own for later, before we would not start our own process, I feel it would take a longer time in all. But I don't know. I am just suggesting, because I have been into a police case before, and they took the matter to Zone 5, Benin. And the way I was saying it, it was not going the way it's supposed to go. This one, somebody even died in the case, and because they were trying to overpower the whole of the Zone 5 police, I wrote a petition to Abuja, and I was answered immediately. It came up immediately, And I just feel that since she has come out to say she knows a lot in the buying of her husband, it will be nice for the family to get her arrested, get the others arrested. If the Lagos police cannot do it, Abuja can do it. That is just my submission, and I pray that God leads us to a final destination where we are going to get good justice. That is just what I have to contribute. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oloruku.
Thank you so much for that question you asked. And then I will seek your permission and your indulgence not to answer that question because it is so sensitive. If I say something concerning this answer, concerning this question you just asked now, the whole internet will burst. So let me just keep short on this particular question you asked.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sir. Because on my own experience, let me just say a few words, Mr. Westo. What happened there on the first of on New Year Day, on the 1st of January, I went to church, and when we shut Happy New Year, I was driving home and I was kidnapped with my wife and my little daughter. So from on the 1st till on the 15th of that January, that was when I was released. And they had my wife. Why they had my wife? There was somebody that was in our midst that was also kidnapped. The person was actually killed in our midst there because he tried to escape and they killed him. So they released my wife. My wife was heavily pregnant. She was almost due. So they had me for that 15 days, and they had my wife for 19 days. After withdrawing so much from my account, and they released me for me to go and bring more money for them to release my wife. The day I paid my wife's own ransom, that was the day I caught the leader of the gang. And when I caught the leader of the gang, we transferred him immediately. We first of all went to his house. We saw my set of shoes that was in my car boot. I recovered them. Then part of the ransom money that my family paid on my behalf, I saw part of the ransom money. My phone was also recovered in his house. So he was transferred immediately that same day straight to Zone 5. And when he got to Zone 5, he told me, he said, "Daddy, your wife is going to be released today. You need to head back for you to go and pick it up, for you to go and pick her up because she is going to call you." So I took my team of police, and when I was heading back, then she called me. So this boy has already confessed, and this boy picked up his, he said he wants to make a call, and he made a call. He did not even get his phone. He dialed a number from his head, and the number happens to be a politician's number. He spoke to the person, and he told the person, "I'm in Zone 5." Then he just ended the call. At the end of the day, the politician was turning everything around. I wrote a petition for them to summon this particular this particular big politician down to Zone 5. And when the person came, he acted as if he never knew the boy. And the boy has already told them that this is the person that is actually giving them guns. And before I knew, my lawyer called me that whatever that they have already taken from me, they want to pay me times 2. I should let the matter die. So since they were doing like that, I wrote straight to Abuja. Abuja responded immediately to me. So since I felt like, since she has said that, it is a good avenue immediately. But since you said you are not going to answer the question, it's okay. And I understand. And I just feel like we shouldn't take it so slow.
Olorogun, so the case is gone, like nothing again.
If in fact the threat on my life was getting too much. It was getting too much. And they said, "Don't worry, let the boy go to prison. From there, they are going to release him." That was what they now worked everything to. And as I speak, as I speak to you, they have released that boy from the prison. The boy went to prison and they've released him. This thing happens to me last year.
And I hope they will not come for you again that you are exposing them.
No, it's in one way or the other, it has been settled. The boy is no more.
Oh, they killed him.
Yes, but he was later released. He went for another for another operation, and he was killed December last year.
Yeah.
But the threats on me, they kept on calling me on phone. They kept on threatening me here and there. But the way Abuja handled it, it was very, very serious. They took action immediately, and that politician was being summoned immediately straight down to Abuja. It was online.
This is a banana republic. Oh Lord, please message me after the live. Please, I need to do that right now.
I pray that Nigeria never happen to us.
This one show.
My wife was heavily pregnant. In fact, when I even saw my wife, we rushed her straight to the hospital, and they said that that the placenta has tied the baby's neck, so the baby is not breathing well here and there. They were explaining that they need to do it, that they will have to do CS immediately. In fact, that because we were all shamed. They shamed me that for 7 days when they released the chain, I could not even move my hand. But somebody was actually killed. And if I tell you that matter, in a way, it was swept under the carpet, because at a point I said, I don't want the case anymore. But Abuja was ready to do the case. But because of the threat was too much on me, that was why I had to back out. But Benin was actually taking side. Just the way the whole of Lagos presently, they're actually taking side. That was how Benin was doing it. But when it got to Abuja, it was a different level entirely. So, in this case of Mohbad, it is very easy that immediately Wunmi opened her mouth to say that the arrest is the next day. The arrest would have been the next day. Arrest every one of them. Lagos State does not have power over Abuja. So they would have been able to do it. But anyway, I pray that God leads us and also guide us very well.
Amen. Please, like I said, try to follow back and let's talk after the live. I've tried to also send you request now, but I'm unable to message you because your account is on private, I think. So it's fine. But please do a follow-up message. God be with every one of us and the rest of your family. I see people still sending requests. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. How do we go about this now? People still sending requests. Oh, Gracie wants to come. It's fine. Okay.
Pastor, don't forget. Annie said we should pray before we leave.
Yeah, we will. However, please let me look for space. It's fine. So, Mr. Gracie, okay. You want to wrap up? It's fine. So after that, I will just.
You shouldn't have dropped him. I just have just a word for that whatever, and the word is it Abuja cannot pretend they are not aware, but process is on for them to be more responsive, because everybody was on live show when Berekete took it up and had to call the first PRO as the spokesperson for Force Headquarters in Abuja. When he called, he had a live conversation with him that, okay, I want you to look into this matter. Are you aware? Are you this? Are you that? After a while, he now said that Lagos police is already in charge and they are working on it. So they can't pretend not to be aware. Abuja is aware of the situation. So if there is anything that would have come up from Abuja, it would have been. But having said that, Nigerian police, and we understand the link between the presidency, the police, and the Lagos, should I say cabal or Lagos politicians. So if they are not being held at the jungular, it might be difficult for them to act officially. But as I can say, the process is on, that Abuja may intervene if at the end of the day we are able to present facts and figures and lay our grievances, our distrust on the Lagos State chapter of Nigerian Police to the federal or the national headquarters, and I'm sure the IG will speak in that regard. So there is no stone that we are going to leave unturned. We are going to use every available means to ensure that those who matter and those who can work for this justice, to the extent that we get it at all cost, they are going to be put on their heels and things will be done accordingly. So everybody, my brother should also be aware of this, that Abuja is in contention to look into this matter. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Nice. God bless you. And with this, we'll be rounding up, and we'll be in prayer mood now. Ms. Amuwa, I humbly free you, allow you to go. Justice for Mohbad, no retreat, no surrender. It's been a long.
Is he not the one that should lead us in prayer? If or you want to?
Ms. Amuwa, we are leaders.
I want to hear that also.
I've been on live since about 7 hours. Let me check the time. It's 7 hours 42 minutes, almost 8 hours. Oh, that's a full day work. It's fine. Let's go. Ms. Amuwa,